critical moments, and they're all leading down to this series where K-Dop is trying to make history.
To be the 6-time European regional champ. Quite a feat if he can accomplish it. And this Renault Vitality team, Scrub Killer pops this up against the back wall. He does get back to it, but it's taken away by Farah. But K-Dop back to Fairy Peak. It's denied by Chaussette. And Fairy Peak's not a name we say a lot on Vitality, but he is every bit as accomplished as, Scrub Killer. Not as K-Dop, but he's right with K-Dop half the time. In Season 3, grand finalists against Northern Gaming.
He's had his moments, certainly, but I don't think there's really anyone more decorated than K-Dop.
I agree. There is no question in my mind about that, James. And it's been fun to watch him play over the years, over the seasons. Now it comes down to this grand final to be a 6-time regional champion. K-Dop back around to Fairy Peak, and it hasn't been too crazy, but Vitality have had possession. Not able to find anything in front of the box. The first touch from Fruity, and it will be taken away by K-Dop.
We saw Dignitas do a solid job against Reciprocity and keeping them stuck in their own half. Right now, we're seeing both teams start to get a feel. Demos coming out on both sides.
And while they weren't consistently in the favor of Reciprocity in their series against Dignitas, that was credit to Dignitas, it still was one of the main factors that helped them win the series. Oh, Farah trying to sneak it in the top. It's Reciprocity's ball. Fruity just missing that touch around the corner. Popping straight out. And this is much different than Dignitas. Dignitas beats you with those short passes from the side, the infield pass in front of the box.
And they're another physical team as well.
Yeah.
Scrub Killer especially, always hunting for those demos. And now Fairy Peak, you see him streaking in, bumping Chaussette out of net.
And like I was saying, Vitality, a different matchup in the sense where they could beat you with solo plays. They can beat you by carrying the ball, making you look silly. It's just a different style of play, and so the approach is a little different. But Reciprocity are finding some demos, and Vitality are picking up a couple of their own. The physical play has increased as time has gone on today. There's another one from Fruity to stop the harassment, and another long clear for Reciprocity.
Scrub Killer all the way down in Reciprocity's half. Fruity just decides to demo him, send him back home. That save from Farah. That was going to be on target. Well handled by Farah.
And what's similar to that in the Dignitas series. And Farah was huge in the save game in the last series. Picking up one there, just starting where he left off. Chaussette popping this up high. Chaussette loves going for those high touches, forcing the defense to use a ton of boosts and to maybe force a mistake. But you'll see Chaussette so many times if he has the opportunity to, he'll kick it high, close to him, maybe give his teammate a shot at it. Either way, it's still 0-0. Less than a minute 30 remaining.
Team bomb.
They still got space, and Fruity will flick it over Scrub's head, but it is K-Dop's ball. Back to Scrub, maybe, but Chaussette's there. Back over to Fruity.
It's been a quiet game.
Like you said, just feeling each other out. Good carry from Scrub, but Fruity has a nice catch. Both teams good at cutting each other off in midfield. Waiting for some sort of advantage. That challenge was favorable for Fruity, but it came down so fast. He wasn't able to get a solid touch on it. That's a win for Farah. But again, Reciprocity playing back beyond the midfield line. It's Fairy Peak's ball. Fairy Peak pass over to K-Dop, and blocked by Chaussette.
None other than the one and only Chaussette. His defense was impeccable last series, and he keeps it up here. Fairy Peak did well to put himself in that situation, beating out the defenders at the midfield. Just couldn't get it around Chaussette.
Fruity getting demoed. K-Dop, his shot forces Farah back. Wasn't strong enough for K-Dop. Fairy Peak around the corner, nothing to do, but it is K-Dop's ball. Pass to Scrub Killer. Scrub off the back wall. Shot is off the post. K-Dop K-Dop the rebound, no good. No goal for Vitality late in game one. Time ticking away in regulation. Farah pass over to Fruity. Fruity off the side wall. Is anything going to happen? No. First game of the grand final is a 0-0 overtime.
That was the best opportunity for Vitality, the best chance that we saw from either side. We saw Chaussette get a couple overtime winners. Missing that one, Farah.
At the bump.
Double tap.
And he gets it, but it's saved by K-Dop.
Fruity!
It's in for Fruity. Game belongs to Reciprocity.
Quickly off kickoff, 5 minutes of regulation. No one could do it. 13 seconds in, that's when Reciprocity makes it happen. Farah, his pressure on the double tap forced out that less than stellar clear, and Fruity just cleaning up that trash out in front of net.
That's 2 straight clutch goals for Fruity. He scored the overtime winner in Game 7 against Dignitas, and he picks up the Game 1 overtime goal here, and they both come off of physical plays from Reciprocity. It continues to pay dividends, James, and it is just fun to watch when they're on offense like that and they're harassing the net and cars are flying everywhere.
It was on both ends. It was on both ends. Vitality diving in, looking for some bumps. Chaussette getting some bumps. Farah, Fruity, those guys not afraid to get dirty down there in front of the net. And Chaussette, his defense, we saw him step up in that moment where Ferry did a good job of beating out multiple defenders at the midfield, and Chaussette had to defend that center ball. There was a pass into the center, a shot coming in, and he was able to shut that play down. So again, Chaussette's defense, very good. And then on the other end, his teammates picking up the slack.
And I still like what I was seeing from Vitality, especially moving the ball down the pitch. You said it yourself. Fairy Peak had a couple of nice carries. Scrub had a couple of good passes out. He had a couple of chances himself. And, you know, it was kind of like that game one against Dignitas where it's like you feel like Vitality, they might break through a couple of times. And maybe game two is a little different. So I think it's more the same for Vitality. It's just you're facing the best defense in the league.
Yes.
So it's going to be this tough.
It's going to be tough. And especially, you know, a lot of that defense comes down to Chaussette.
Yeah.
Finding a way to beat him. It doesn't seem to matter how much boost he's got. He'll find a way.
Off the corner with Scrub kill on the kickoff. We K-Dop's ball. How do Vitality approach game two? Starting with possession. They too like to play the ball high. Chaussette finds Farah. Farah can't get back to his touch. Good challenge from Fruity. Vitality wanting to lock things down. No boost available for Fruity in midfield. Farah, touch in front of Fruity. Dangerous, but he knew Fruity could get there. And he does. Reciprocity back down on Vitality territory. Scrub another catch against Farah. Two commit. And Fairy Peak wins it.
And the demo as well.
Wide open net. Roll it home. K-Dop lets it in. And that will be a goal for Vitality.
That double commit into the demo. That was it. Double commit demo. No one is back. Scrub recognized that and just puts it close to net. K-Dop even went for Farah on the respawn.
Just to cut off that angle. No chance. And Vitality, James, you said it in game one. Chaussette, hang on a second. His shot blocked. Oh, coming racing in was Fruity. Farah also. Everyone diving on Reciprocity for a chance at that ball. But Vitality were implementing those demos, that physical play, as much as Reciprocity were in game one. This time they're the ones who take advantage. Just over a minute play. Fruity fighting two for the ball. Farah actually finds his way through. Farah picked up a demo as well, so the challenge won't be forthcoming. The shot off the post from Chaussette. It was close. And another demo shot from Fruity is good. 1-1.
A demo got Vitality of the goal, so we see more physicality in front of net. Chaussette coming from behind, but it didn't even matter. Fruity able to strike that corner with precision.
Yeah, I'm not sure that defender would have made it back to that shot.
That was just a grudge.
And that's two big goals from Fruity in this series. Picking up both goals for Reciprocity so far. Chaussette in midfield. Picks up a demo. It just landed right on top of him. Farah sends it across the box, and Fruity
just a little too slow.
Yeah, it was playing Farah close. The ball was too fast. Up high? No. Chaussette winning another challenge in midfield, if you want to call it that. He won it clean. Fruity looking for the bump on the K-Dop, and I love that. Yeah, that's just the type of player Fruity is. He's not going to try to just beat you with the ball. He's going to send the ball on its way, and then he's going to come and just annihilate you.
He's going to try to mess up your bumper, destroy your spoiler, break your wheels,
send you to the garage for a couple weeks. Farah wins another touch. Reciprocity here winning a couple of these touches in midfield, but no one's able to immediately follow them up. Vitality back on offense. Scrub, that one taken away. Fairy Peak pass over to K-Dop.
Oh, ping pong.
Unfortunate touch over to Farah. He does get it out to the side, but K-Dop's there, right in front of the box. Fairy Peak headed back, collects some boosts, right back down off the ceiling. It's taken away by Farah.
Chaussette waiting in the back, waiting for an opportunity to come up and strike.
Ooh. Chaussette another save, light against the backboard. K-Dop off the ceiling. It's Chaussette again. Vitality inching their way towards this net, but they're just not finding quality shots. That one taken away by Scrub Killer. Back to Reciprocity's corner. Back to K-Dop. Roller in. K-Dop scores. Vitality have the lead.
Chaussette had no boost, and Farah was in a rough spot. Scrub Killer got a key challenge and was going for the bump on Chaussette. Farah needed to do more in that corner. Scrub Killer had him red.
He got him on, he got on top of him. Vitality take the lead. As we've seen in every series today, it's probably going to be a back and forth matter. Up high. Nothing for Vitality on that play. Still K-Dop. It's a great touch up to Scrub Killer. Turn to the side again. Reciprocity just long clears down the pitch. And then a quick pass on defense, and then another long clear for both teams. This one falls down straight, but again, the backboard is defended by Reciprocity.
That arc can be dangerous, but Chaussette goes about his business with professionalism. Misses a ball there.
Allows Fairy to please flick it over towards K-Dop. Scrub. Oh, the ball got away from Chaussette. Scrub only could make that one touch. No boost in the tank. Fairy Peak keeps it going, and Reciprocity having to race back towards this. Vitality are back on the play. They have the lead. They're just trying to lock down midfield. Don't want to overextend. That shot turned away as well.
This could be a chance. Fruity
going for that, but Fairy Peak was already on top of Farah. Chaussette takes control. K-Dop the beat. Goes under. Scrub Killer. Chaussette with 15 seconds remaining. Tie the game.
The best player in the world, according to Gibbs. And you know, it's hard to disagree. Chaussette with 15 seconds left on the clock, tying it for Reciprocity.
Make your case.
The evidence is in front of us. What can you say, Jorby?
It's tough with a team of world champions on the other side of the pitch. And Fruity. Oh, that's hit up high. It's over K-Dop's head, and Chaussette scores! Maybe Gibbs was right. He picks up another with 6 seconds remaining, and they have the lead.
You know that one sock in your dryer that always manages to escape? That's got to be Chaussette. He's got ambition coming out here.
You never found that sock.
Yeah. He's made it to the RLCS.
Oh, man, what a pleasure. Reciprocity have been to watch. Chaussette, and you know, I didn't even say his name, but Fruity on that challenge to set it all up to give Reciprocity this win. Fruity is balling out today. I love it. Reciprocity up 1-1.
Unbelievable.
2-1.
Unbelievable finish.
Doesn't matter.
I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, okay, Chaussette, what's he going to do? What's the play?
Goal.
Score and win.
It's like Fruity says, I give Chaussette the ball, and he puts it in the net. That's exactly, and that challenge from Fruity, it sets that up. He just gets behind the ball, knows exactly how to approach it.
That game turned quick. That was such a good dunk by Fruity, though.
So good. And then Chaussette, he's still got to put that in. And that
was just he scored. They scored the tie goal. Yeah, it was at 15 seconds. So whenever casters say, okay, they're down, you know, there's X amount of seconds
They're
left on
down
the
2
clock.
goals, 15 seconds. It's not possible.
Not gonna happen, right?
Well,
But
Chaussette
no.
disagrees.
Chaussette, he certainly does.
I'm too excited over here.
Wow. Chaussette doing it again. Reciprocity getting another win. But Vitality in that game, they looked like they were going to get that win. Up until the final seconds, they had all the control. They had all the pressure.
And they lost that kickoff at the very end. And Fruity made that, or not Fruity, excuse me, Chaussette put it in. And man, it goes to show you how important a kickoff is in that late game situation. Losing it and then losing the boosts puts you in such a tough spot on defense. And Reciprocity did such a good job taking advantage of that. Physical play has been a huge part of this series for both teams. Both teams in their first goals, it came off of demos. And now, Reciprocity up 2-0 in the series against the defending world champs. That's a bounce off the ramp. Dangerous for Vitality. They double committed as well. Scrub makes one touch, but they still need this clear. K-Dop gets it. So Vitality, tough road to climb out of here. They're going to have to do it in at least 6 if they want that regional title, if K-Dop wants that 6th regional title. Ferry bumps Fruity out of the way. Oh, flipped a little too early. He wanted the flick to find the near post shot. He didn't get it. Scrub pops it over the defenders. Fairy Peak picks it up on the opposite corner, and well played by Reciprocity on the challenges. Chaussette doesn't get a solid touch on the ball, and Scrub will take it back to the orange corner. Off the back wall, Fairy Peak.
Chaussette's there.
No good. Popped up off the back wall. K-Dop got bumped, and Chaussette's there. Farah.
It's a tagline for a business. Chaussette's there.
The ball in front of the box.
Chaussette's there.
On your backboard.
Chaussette's there.
You need a goal scored?
Chaussette's there. Oh, man.
Almost on cue. There it is, Farah.
You don't take it.
That would have been the greatest moment, but we'll take it anyway. Reciprocity
close enough.
first.
The assist, that counts.
Whatever.
Reciprocity.
They are on a roll right now. Momentum completely in their court. This has been very impressive stuff. And, you know, again, going back to the series against Dignitas, in the middle of that series, Reciprocity just felt, good pass, and the shot is blocked by Chaussette.
We'll just let it die.
That's fine. We're done with that now.
But again, Chaussette in the right spot at the right time.
We're working well for his team. And again, against Dignitas in the middle of that series, they were just having to fight against the longest press from Dignitas for multiple games. And they ended up losing those games, but the resilience to fight back in that series. And
resilience, that's the key word, Jorby.
Yeah.
Reciprocity, they're as hard as nails. And Chaussette!
This double tap, it is pixels of a difference from when it bounces off the backboard into his car.
You know, they're hard as nails, but right now, Vitality is nails, and Chaussette's a hammer. And he is just pounding them.
Gibbs, if you're listening, I'm listening now. All right?
You know,
I hear you.
He may be wrong about a lot of things, but I think he's right about Chaussette.
Yeah, broken clock is right twice a day. Love you, Gibbs. This series continues. Reciprocity.
Sometimes a broken digital clock is never right, though.
I don't know what you're trying to say there. But halfway through, Reciprocity up 2-0. Scrub off the backboard. Chaussette back to Fruity. Good continuing touch from Fruity. Oh, Chaussette demoed on the play. K-Dop. Ball a little too fast, and it's still Vitality ball. And again, the end of game number 2. You know, Vitality were looking like they were going to win.
A good bump.
But here's Chaussette, the shot blocked by Scrubkilla. It's Farah's ball again. It's a win for Fairy Peak. Just a lot of space. Both Scrub and K-Dop kind of back on the play.
Reciprocity,
interesting.
It was a scary moment there out in front of net. Now Reciprocity has some shots coming in. Demo on K-Dop. Fairy Peak next on the menu.
Oh, and Fairy Peak will find Scrubkilla in space. And he leaps over Chaussette. Looking for a demo on Fruity. He doesn't get it, but Fruity also gets smacked out of the play. K-Dop
One shot, Jorby, one shot so far for Vitality. Reciprocity has been dominating. That was the second one coming in.
And Vitality have been in the orange half of the field. Like, that's in. No one can get to it. Everyone in the corners, they try to race back to it, but Fruity picks up the goal.
K-Dop, he turned left instead of going back towards net, and Fruity sees his opportunity. K-Dop just a split second too slow. And Fruity getting that goal, that insurance.
Oh, bumped out of the way. That's a goal for Farah. And Reciprocity.
Oh, man, pile it on.
They're running away with game 3.
And what a journey it's been for Farah. You think about his story, his start on the leftovers. People were saying, you know, he didn't get any respect. He was dropped from that team, and now look at him. Coming up.
Fighting to be
the king of EU.
Yeah. And Farah, nothing there, but man, this Reciprocity team coming up big time in the grand final.
But Jorby, you can't celebrate too early if you're Reciprocity. We've seen enough Game 7s today and reverse sweep chances, even completed reverse sweeps, that it's never over until it's over, even in a best of 7.
You gotta win 4, Chaussette. Especially today, and you really don't know how it's gonna pan out. But for now, it's Reciprocity holding all the cards. Is cutting off everything, and even on defense. And they've had to play defense against Vitality in Game 3, but the best that Vitality have gotten are to the corners and close to the back wall, but they can't get any rebound. No rebounds have come.
They've been flat.
There's nothing available.
They have been flat because Reciprocity has been so strong, been aggressive on the other end of the field, shutting down even the quality chances. And you just wonder if Vitality's going to run out of gas, especially with how Chaussette beat them previously. They were winning, 15 seconds left. Chaussette scores 2 goals in that time span. And now Reciprocity 1 game away from dethroning the king, K-Dop, who has been unstoppable since Season 2 in the regional championship. Undefeated 14 straight series. And that at risk of coming to an end at the hands of a sock.
Big one.
A big sock, a stocking.
The biggest sock. I was just looking at the stat line. 3 shots for Vitality, only picking up 1 more at the very end of that game, and it's so locked down from Reciprocity.
Well, it looks like he even got bumped a little bit there on that play.
And then when Vitality were still in it, it's like Fairy Peak had that mistouch where K-Dop thought it was going to the right, if you're looking at it from their point of view. And Fairy Peak hit it straight down in the center. K-Dop was already turned the opposite way, and then he had to race back, use everything he had just to try to make that save.
And he was still too slow.
And that's when it got out of reach for Vitality.
The ball was out of reach in the play, the game was out of reach for Vitality, and now they're against the wall.
Yeah.
This is it for them. K-Dop's legendary streak at risk.
Does this really go 7?
Don't ask me.
This has happened twice already today.
I would say it's possible. Don't count them out yet.
If it's going to happen on any day, today is the day.
Today is the day.
For sure. I got to see Vitality. They got to start winning some of these midfield challenges to get more boosts. It's always what it comes down to in situations like this where you see a team just on a continuous press.
I don't know, because Chaussette,
yeah.
I was watching him play defense. It didn't seem like he needed boost to make it work.
Boost is a crush to Chaussette.
It's a luxury.
Not a utility. I like it. Fruity. Back over to Chaussette. Love that idea, but not a solid enough clear. Reciprocity on their own back wall. Chaussette back over to Farah. They will move down to Vitality territory.
And credit to Farah and Fruity for making that space, getting Chaussette those opportunities. And even that 50-50 to get that go-ahead goal was from Fruity. We've seen Farah getting aggressive, going for bumps. These guys foster an environment for Chaussette to succeed.
The 2-on-1 the other way. Farah air dribble. He gets the demo as well, but Scrub got a piece of it on his way out of the stadium. A minute in. No chance yet. Farah. Chaussette has the pass, and that one is going to be taken by him, but back to the opposite corner for Vitality. Ooh, K-Dop. Couldn't find the touch. We've seen this from Vitality and Reciprocity in the beginning of each of their games. Long clears down the pitch, waiting for that one touch that gives them a continuation from the other team. Just waiting for that boost advantage. Quick pass over to Fruity. The shot is good, but the save was even better.
Very Peak getting up quickly for that. A key stop. They get that goal. I think Reciprocity just keeps kicking it into high gear. Puts it out of reach. That stop from Ferry keeping Vitality in this one.
Woo! Ferry Peak quickly back to that. Picks up the save. Was looking for a quick hit.
Shawset!
He fakes him out! Shawset makes him look silly. 1-0.
He's starting to scare me. As soon as he touches that first, I'm like, oh, I know how this story ends. It ends with a ball in the back of the net from Shawset.
And you saw the bruising coming in. I believe it was Fruity who just dove at Scrub Killer. Right in front of Shawset. Flipped Scrub up and easy pickets for Shawset. Shot for Fruity, denied by K-Dop. Shawset, another carry off the ceiling. Looked for that side, and he almost found the far post shot. Would have been blocked regardless. Ferry Peak, pass over to K-Dop. Shot, it's saved by Shawset off the crossbar.
That was a tough situation for Shawset. Had to throw it into reverse quickly, jump straight up to deny that backward bounce.
Oh, Scrub Killer. Happy the K-Dop was there. Good pass over to Fruity. Reciprocity back on offense. Fruity, air dribble towards the net, and it's taken away by Ferry Peak. Farah picks it up on the rotation. Back against the corner. Scrub is there quickly, but Shawset, he has midfield. Oh, it's a huge miss, and Shawset makes him pay! 2-0.
What is left to say about Shawset? What can you say other than he is dominating? He is dominating Vitality and dominating the European region right now. K-Dop, thanks for keeping that crown warm, but I think you're going to have to pass it off.
It's looking like it's Shawset's. K-Dop, high against the backboard. No shot comes for Vitality. It's taken away by Farah. The best defense in the league. Holds firm, Scrub, can't find the touch, and that's been happening to Vitality a couple of times on some of their passes. It's either weak touches or just a straight whiff sometimes, and when they do actually connect on their passing plays, there's somebody on Reciprocity right in their face for a block. A minute 30 remaining for Vitality. They're going to get swept out of the grand final. K-Dop to Scrub. Broken up by Farah. Ferry Peak. Another one. Farah couldn't grab it, but Shawset bails him out. Shawset on the point. Lost that touch on the bounce.
No boost for him.
That's open.
Still melting time.
That's
and just getting another one. Farah putting this out of reach for Vitality.
It just may be. Body Scrub out of the way to find the touch with a minute 9 remaining. 3 goals while Vitality have had 0 offense the last 2 games. Good luck.
Reciprocity has done what Europe has not been able to do for quite some time. Find out how to beat K-Dop. Going for a flip reset there. But this might be up there as one of the best individual performances in a big moment that we've ever seen.
100%.
Shawset, oh my goodness. I can't remember the last time I've seen him play this well.
And Farah...
Okay, maybe DreamHack. I guess I remember.
DreamHack was great. But, I mean, Farah and Fruity have been a perfect complement to him in this series. Oh, okay. That one's taken away. Fruity threaded the needle and gave Farah a chance for the save.
They're playing well. They are playing well. But Shawset is at a different level.
Absolutely.
He is playing at a different level.
Oh, that's good.
Now we're starting to see Vitality get back. They get a goal, 20 seconds left. We saw Shawset score 2 in 15.
It's possible. That's a good pass and a good shot from Scrub. That's something that they haven't. Those are the connections that they were missing when they had the space for those passes. And the times that they hadn't had the space, they were hitting the passes. So this time, they actually get one. But they got to get down the field fast. Fairy Peak popping this up high. Scrub Killer close, and it's not going to happen. Chaussette kicks it down the field. They got to score with any amount of time left to have a chance at it. But time expires. The ball in the blue half of the field. The coals are hot, and Chaussette, the hottest, sweeping Vitality out of the regional finals. They are your European kings.
Machine wash low, tumble dry. Oh wait, no, it's machine wash form, tumble dry low. Chaussette.
Make sure you put in your fabric
softener.
Yeah,
the most devastating piece of clothing I've ever seen. I can't believe
I'm sorry,
it. Reciprocity. This is a team, honestly, getting serious right now.
100%.
Reciprocity, a team formerly PSG, a team that has gone through a lot. And they didn't make roster changes. You think back to when they had to bring on Fruity out of necessity just before the season. These guys went through some ups and downs, some massive downs. And to see them keep at it, keep putting in the work, triumph over their demons, and now get the win here in the final against K-Dop, who has been legendary. This has been such an amazing season for Reciprocity. I am so proud of the players on that team. It has just been an incredible season, an incredible experience getting to watch them get to where they are today.
We had an absolutely wonderful weekend of games. That we had 0-second goals, overtimes, crazy hair-pulling moments. I really couldn't ask for much better. We're going to throw it back to the desk for final thoughts.